Hello, welcome. Let's provide answer to this question. WASSCE 2024 NOV-DEC edition. Three men shared $480,000 in the ratio x is to x plus 1 is to x plus 2. If the least share was $120,000, we have to find the value of x. With this, we can solve it in two approach, as in using the ratio and proportion approach, or direct sharing a quantity among a given ratio. Let's pick the first method. So let's see our solution. First thing is to find total ratio, which is going to be x plus 1 plus x plus what? 2. Adding the three ratios together. X plus x will give us 3x. 1 plus 2 will also give us what? 3. Alright, so if this is out of the way, this is the total ratio. So now, if you look at the ratio, since the x is common to all of them, it is the same value. Increase by 1, increase by 2, meaning the x is the least ratio, or the least value corresponding to the share for the man that will be in the first place yet. So what do? We can say that the share corresponding to this. So the share corresponding to x will mean that the ratio of x, right? The ratio of x divided by the total ratio times what they are to share. That is the meaning. To find the ratio of the first person, it will be the ratio corresponding to that person divided by total ratio times what they are sharing. That will have given us the least share. And the value has been provided as what? $120,000. So this becomes an equation because of this equal sign. So now we can solve it and find the x. Let me just say this is implied. What do? I can see the first thing to do is to divide both sides by 1, 2, 3, 4. That is what? 10,000. If you do so, you'll be left with 48 times x. That's 48x divided by 3x plus 3 equals to 12. We are dividing by, let's include the dollar sign, $10,000. Dividing through by that will cut short of all the zeros. So what do? We can cross multiply here and have our 48x equals to 12 multiplying 3x plus what? 3. And what that give us? We can expand further to have our 48x equals to 36x plus what? 36. Since it is the same 3 that is multiplying. We can group like them to have 48x. This is coming to become minus 36x, leaving us only 36. 3 from here, I'll be left with 1. 6 from here, I'll be left with 2. So 12x equals to 36. We divide both sides by the 12. Let me just divide by it. It's not advisable to divide at this point. It could have been the next step before we divide. But since we are looking for the answer in section A, we can do so. So x will now be equals to 3. Meaning the option we are looking for is going to be what? 3. That is if we are to follow this by sharing a quantity by a given ratio. We can also use a proportion to solve that. Let's see how we can also deal with that. So we still have the total, we have the corresponding. So the share corresponding to this is giving us what? 120,000, and the share corresponding to this is given by this. So we can say that the x is corresponding to 120,000, whilst 3x plus 3 is corresponding to 480,000. The corresponding, we can also make it as a ratio. So that means x is to this. Then 3x plus 3 also is to 48. I keep on saying 48. 400 and what? 80,000. So as a ratio, we can convert it into fraction, meaning x divided by 120,000, that will be proportion to be equals to 3x plus 3 divided by what? 48. 400 and what? 80,000. All right. So you can see in the same sense, we are going to cross multiply. So in cross multiplication, this multiply here to give us 48,000, 480,000 times x equals to 3x plus 3 times 120,000. You see the 120,000 is multiplied. So it can be used to divide both sides. Having the 480,000 x divided by 120,000 equals to 3x plus 3. Only 3x plus 3 will be there. Now, if you look at this carefully, you'll be thinking this and this are not like them because of the x here. This is just like 480,000 times x. So we can hold this in one bracket, divide by this, and multiply by x. That will still mean the same thing. It is not addition or subtraction. So we can divide in this case. Since even though there is no x here, what happened? The zeros will cancel. I think 12 will go into 48 4 times. So 4x will be equals to 3x plus 3. Let's group like terms. This come here as 4x minus 3x equals to 3. And I guess 4x minus 3x will give us only x. That will be 3. And the option 3 will still be the same thing. So whether we take it ratio and proportion or taking it as a quantity being shared by a given ratio, we all arrive at the same place. I guess this is clear. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to indicate in the comment section which of the two methods that resonate well with you. Bye-bye.